everyone, and welcome to the Cozy Christmas Cottage. Are you short on time? If you have 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how quick it is to turn Dollar Tree items into beautiful home decor, and all you need is 5 minutes to do it. Up first, I'm going to show you how to make the simplest but most stylish Christmas trees using a styrofoam cone from Dollar Tree. So this is a pretty good sized one. You can find smaller ones at the craft store like these, or you can take a Dollar Tree one and just cut it down so you have varying heights. Dollar Tree also now has a great selection of yarn, but I already had this one on hand and I love the texture of it. It made me think of a cozy blanket, so we're going to use that for this Christmas tree. Always use what you have on hand before you go shopping. It's going to save you time and it's going to save you money. So we're going to take our yarn, we're going to tie a little knot in one end and hot glue that down. Then go ahead and take your hot glue, make a circle all the way around the bottom of your edge of your Christmas tree, and keep winding all the way to the top, adding hot glue here and there as you go. The very top, you're going to add hot glue to the entire surface and wind your yarn around, trim it down to size. You may have to come in, add a little extra bead of glue in there, and tuck the tail in. Look how cute this turned out. I loved it so much I went ahead and made a second one in a smaller size. And of course, you can make it however many you want. They only take about 5 minutes to make. You can leave them like that, or you can dress them up, and I'll show you the way that I did this. I took some wood blocks from Dollar Tree, and they come in a set of 3, so super inexpensive. Drill a small hole in the top of each one, and we're going to use these bamboo skewers that are also from Dollar Tree. Add some hot glue to the point, and then we're going to stick that point right down into that small hole, and we're going to do that on both of them. Or of course you can forget this part altogether and just set the ones on the tabletop, or of course you're going to need one for each one of the trees that you're going to make. Then we're going to trim down those skewers. I wanted them to be different heights as well, so I did cut mine at 2 different heights, a larger one for the bigger tree and a smaller one for the smaller tree. Go ahead, take your skewer, insert it into the bottom of the styrofoam to get a good start, but I want this to stay in place. So we're also going to add some hot glue into the styrofoam hole and then reinsert the skewer to give us the base of our Christmas tree. Go ahead and repeat that process with the larger one. You will want to insert that skewer a little bit farther up in there to make sure that it has a good amount to stay level and even for you. And here's what it looks like just kind of paired up. Again, these would be so cute on a mantle and a centerpiece, or on a console table, an entryway table, on a shelf. Such an easy thing to do. And of course, you personalize it with your own favorite yarn. Next, we're going to make some faux birch logs with the help of this beautiful birch ribbon from Dollar Tree. Is that not gorgeous? I hope I can find more. I'm going to be stocking up on this so I can turn everything into a birch theme. You'll also need a paper towel tube, toilet paper tube, or even the inside of some wrapping papers have these tubes. So you'll need one of those, or as many of these as you want to make. We're going to take some regular computer paper and we're going to trace the outline of the size of our roll. And then you'll need a gray either crayon, or this is a colored pencil, and I'm going around the center. I made a little dot in the center and then just made C-shaped little whooshes around it to give me the end of my log so it looks nice and finished, and then went heavy around the edges of the circle that we drew to make it look like the bark of our log. Remember, you will need 2 of these circles per log that you're going to make. Then come in with your scissors and we're going to cut out the circle about a 1/2 inch larger than the one we drew. And then you'll take your scissors again and just make little slits around the circle up until that thicker circle that we colored, which is basically the bark of our log. Trim that little slits all the way around. Now you need to decide how long you want your birch logs to be, and then you're going to cut your paper tube to that length. I have a paper towel tube here and I just cut mine directly in half, so I'll have 2 of these logs total when I'm done. Then we're going to take our round circles and we're going to put that on the end of our paper towel roll, and then we're going to take some regular Scotch tape in small little sections and add those to hold down those little slits that we cut around. That is going to shape our end of our log to the paper towel tube and make it look really nice. So make sure to go all the way around there and do that on both ends. Now we can start adding that floral birch ribbon around our tubes. This is what is really going to transform them and make them look so real, even though they're not. So we're going to take our ribbon, and we're gonna roll that around the tube and cut it down to size. And mine is going to need 2 layers to cover it total. So went ahead and did that, cut them both down to the same size. And then I'm taking a adhesive runner. I'll make sure to link this down in the description box below. You can find it at Walmart, Amazon, craft stores. It's really nice when you're working with paper products or paper crafting. I'm just adding some to the ends and to the edges and then rolling that around the tube until it's covered. And it really is just so quick and simple. Once you make your first one, you'll make the rest of them so much more quickly even too. They look so realistic. I added mine to a little dough bowl with my candle and some greenery and some pine cones, but these would be so cute, kind of maybe tucked into a greenery bucket on your mantle or on your fireplace with some fairy lights in there. Make it look so cozy, and it'll save you a bundle, and they're so quick to make. Dollar Tree has lots of really great jingle bells during the holiday season in lots of different colors. I found these larger ones though. They come in a pack of 6 and I love this gold color. So we're going to make a really simple and quick door hanger with those jingle bells, some greenery, ribbon, and some berries. And we're going to pull off 2 of the stems from our evergreen greenery. You can even find some of this at Dollar Tree. Mine, I believe I found at Hobby Lobby. You're also going to need some wire. So we're going to wire together both stems of that evergreen. Make sure to trim off any extra, and then we're going to come in with some red and white baker's twine. I love this stuff. I'll link it down below for you. I use it so much during Christmas time on gifts and things, but we're going to use it to help hang our little jingle bell on this door hanger. So I made a big length there, double tied it onto the bell, and then we're going to kind of sandwich it into the evergreen, tie a knot at the top, and that is going to suspend our jingle bell from there. It helps to add a little bit of hot glue on the top too, to hot glue the knot right down in the center so it doesn't go moving around. Then you'll grab the top 2 tails and tie another knot, spacing it as far away from your other knot as you can. Trim those tails down to length, and that's what's going to hang from our door with. And then just dress it up however you want. I'm adding some red berries on there and also twisting up a simple bow and hot gluing that on there to dress it up. You can keep it simple. You can add more greenery if you want. Whatever you have laying around your house, absolutely use that before you go shopping to save you money. But these are so quick and easy to make, and they really dress up any door in your home. And look how cute this is. So not only is it cute, but I also love that you get that magical aspect of it when you open and close your doors, and you get that fun Christmas jingle bell sound. Next, we're going to make a really beautiful raised tray. Dollar Tree has so much great glassware, and you can usually find these bubble vases year round. We're going to pair that with one of these round wood discs. I find these at Hobby Lobby in a pack of 4 for $3.49. And so it makes them less than $1, which is a great deal. Using some white paint to add some color to that. And we're going to use that as a stand for this bubble vase, using some super glue, which you can also find at Dollar Tree, on the bottom of that vase, using a little bit of hot glue in there too, just to make this project go a little bit quicker until that super glue sets up and becomes our permanent adhesive. And then you'll attach that onto the wood base. Once that's dry, come in with some additives to your vase accessories. So I just found some cute little miniature bottle brush trees that I hot glued down into the bottom, and then used some white basalt, again from Dollar Tree, sprinkling that down into the bottom. That adds some snow into our little snowy snow globe scene. And then we're going to add a tray to the top. So this you can find at Dollar Tree too, in different shapes. So I'm coming in with the super glue again, adding a few dots around the edge, also some hot glue to make this set up quicker for us. And then you'll just add the tray right on top. Once you get it centered, go ahead, press down firmly, let that set up all the way before adding anything onto the top. It looks really cute as a decorative piece with some greenery and a candle like I have showing here. This would be great for a Christmas buffet where you add cheese and crackers to it. Also, it would be beautiful for a centerpiece. Maybe put some candies or things on there for your guests. Now we're gonna make a quick and easy but beautiful angel with the help of this burlap fabric from Dollar Tree. I'm loving this stuff. It doesn't have any wire in the edges, so it's easy to work with and it's nice and thick. So we're gonna take about 12 inches and cut that off. We wanna make this large enough that we can slide a 1-inch wood bead into this fabric for the head of our angel. So now that we have our length cut, we are going to add that wood bead in there, kind of make a loop over the top. Cinch it all together, pull up the bottom, and we are going to gather that underneath the bead using some string to double knot that in the back so it stays in place. I also decided to fold down the extra because I'm just going to cut that off and I didn't want it sticking out the top. So make some more knots and then trim off any extra there. So that is the head and body of our angel. We need to make the wings. So we're going to use the same fabric and just kind of accordion, fold that right in the middle and use some more string to tie that and keep that in place. Once you have that ready to go, use your hot glue those wings onto the back side of our angel. Once that is dry, you can trim down those wings so they look a little nicer on the ends and a little bit more proportionate. So here's the basis of our angel, but we're going to add one more extra element. This is a silver tinsel pipe cleaner that I just made a simple circle with, kind of tied the ends together, wrapped them around, cut it down to size, and used some hot glue and added that right to the top of the angel head. Now, if you want to use this for an ornament, it'd be simple to add a little piece of jute or string or ribbon to the back of this to hang from your Christmas tree or add to the top of a gift, which would be really pretty too. I just tucked mine right into the branches of the tree and it stayed perfectly for me that way too. If you're looking for more quick 5-minute DIYs, you can click over to the video that is popping up on your screen right now. If you're new, please subscribe, and I want to thank you all so much for watching today. I will see you in the next one. Happy holidays!